Okay, our salmon is done. Looks great, doesn't it? Vegetables are also done. They're nice al dente, perfect to eat. I'm going to try a sample of the fish here to see what it's like. Oh, I already checked the temperature, so I know it's done. That is some pretty darn good fish. That was nice and tender and moist. As you can see, it's not burnt. Has a nice caramelized finish. That's some good fish right there. Here you can see the finished product of the salmon. Nice, perfect coloring to it. Nice glaze. I put a little bit of butter on it. And you see the vegetables are also done. They tasted wonderful also. We'll come back in a little bit and we'll try the chicken and then the ribs. Batch of vegetables are done and our chicken is done as well. We're going to try that to see how it turned out. And as you see on one of them, I put a little barbecue sauce on it. And this one I put none because my granddaughter doesn't like sauce on her food, so she'll be eating that one. So we'll cut into the one that has some sauce on it. Oh yeah. It's a bit warm. Nice and tender and juicy. It's not dry. It turned out good, and as you can see, it's not burnt. Ribs are next in line. They're another hour or two away, maybe a little bit longer. But we'll come back and give those a try. So we're going to take this off, and we'll be back to give you an update. As you can see, the ribs are cooking really nice. Another couple hours to go yet, but I wanted to show you how nicely they're turning out. Nice caramelized look. I don't have any sauce on them yet. I'm going to put some sauce on them now. And usually I also spray a concoction of apple juice with some olive oil mixture. So I'm going to put some sauce on them now. And we'll let that caramelize. You won't believe the difference between the taste and the sauce once it caramelizes versus sauce when it isn't caramelized. It tastes absolutely wonderful. So we're going to let that cook on there, and we'll come back later to give you an update. Okay, our ribs have been cooking for about 3.5 to 4 hours. They're all done, nice caramelized finish, and they're not burnt. I've already pre-cut one to show you. As you can see, they have a nice caramelized finish to them. They're tender and they're juicy. And as soon as this thing cools off, I'm going to try it. Now, if I were to cook these ribs on the grill, they would have been burnt and dry. Not only that, but if I had put sauce on there, the sauce would have cooked to the grill surface, it would have dripped down onto the burners, and caused a fire and a big mess. Okay, here's inside the grill. As you can see, there's hardly any grease in there at all. That's after 3.5 to 4 hours of cooking for the chicken, fish, ribs. And as you can see, it looks pretty clean in there. Just a little bit. Now, if you'd done this right on the grill, there'd be a complete mess underneath there. That's the advantage of cooking on the Ribolator. So as you can clearly see, by cooking on the Ribolator, your food will turn out tender and juicy every time you use it. Never dry, never burnt. It's going to turn you into a master barbecuer, not only the first time you use it, but every time. And you can only find this patent-pending process of cooking with indirect heat only by using the Ribolator. So if you want your next barbecue to be a great one, then cook it on the Ribolator.
I tried the fish and the chicken and it is amazing.